SHOT Show 2013 at the Surefire booth. We're talking to Aaron. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Very good, thank you. Now, what do you have that's new for 2013? We've got some smaller devices, and then we've got a couple of other categories, correct?
Yes, correct. So, a couple of new things we got going on. A lot of upgrades happening with the handhelds. Got a new hands-free product. And then we'll talk about some of the larger lights that we have being released later this year. One of the new things we had just released was a 2211. We released a light-only version late last year.
Right.
We do have a watch version with the light coming out probably in the next 3 or 4 months. There's 3 output levels on this one. Maxes out at 180 lumens. It has an internal battery here that charges through a USB.
Now, I've noticed that you've switched from the Tracer watch that they used last year to Luminox. It appears that you've switched brands, even though they're very similar.
Yeah. So working with Luminox on this one. The president seemed to like the watch a little bit better, so whatever the president likes.
Whatever the president likes, he gets, right?
That's right.
Yeah, in so many applications.
Right. So one of the things here is that this the light itself was designed to be used with the primary light, so in conjunction with the weapon light. So the angle of the light here is actually going to align with the weapon once you use it
with a handgun-sized firearm.
Right.
Correct.
Exactly.
Okay. Very good.
So,
and this is activated how? Where are the controls?
We have the switches here, one on either side.
Okay.
So you can wear it on either arm.
Right. Strong hand, weak hand, whatever you want to do. Okay. Very good.
And the beam pattern is designed to be really broad.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. So the idea behind it is to accommodate your peripheral vision. So when you do go into a room, you don't have to sweep quite as wide because the light is doing a lot of the work for you already.
Now, have you found in testing this that you get some residual light up of your hand and perhaps your firearm? In other words, are you signifying yourself, or are you giving yourself away if you've got it active?
That is one concern. The guys behind this light, they are Las Vegas PD.
Okay. So they're familiar with needing to use a lighting device in conjunction with their handgun.
They're not overly concerned with having something already on. You'd have to have the person inside already knows you're coming.
Right.
So
yeah, they're usually announcing themselves.
So
okay. So what else do we have?
Got some upgrades for the Outdoorsman series. If you're not familiar with these, basically the idea behind these lights is that they're designed for longer runtime as opposed to max output. So we've got several variations. We have a single 123 battery version, AA version, and then 2 123A versions. So they range in 80 lumens for the low, the smaller one up to 120.
These are all powered by 123 batteries?
This one's AA batteries on this one. That's why the length is a little bit longer than the other one. So.
Very good.
One of the things we changed here was the optic. So we're trying to accommodate the bigger light source of the LED, so we can get a little bit more candela out of it. So we needed to increase the diameter of the optic on this one. So
now this is still an LED though?
Yep.
Okay.
Still LED.
Excellent.
A couple other things that you're going to see is something called Ultras. So we started with the X300 Ultra. So they're all using the same LED. It's an Osram. Still using this, what we call a 22 millimeter optic. So your max output for these lights is going to be 500 lumens. So this will be a new variation of the Defender we're coming out with. March timeframe.
March is the expected release timeframe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're really close to having this. We have basically all the parts in production, just finalizing some of the programming on it.
Matter of putting them together.
Yes.
Okay, excellent.
These are some infrared lights that we have. We developed a light called an M1 years back. This is going to be the upgrade for it. One of the big difference here is that it's going to be low output first and then high, so it has a tactical switch to it. And it is going to be a really tight beam pattern. And the idea behind it is to be able to light something up at a distance.
At a more of a distance. range?
It's a Vampire series, so you get both white light and IR on this one.
Push down.
So it's a newer head design than what you see with the 2-battery version of the Vampire. So that head is quite a bit bigger. So we slimmed it down quite a bit. Operation is still pretty easy, so you just pull that out, twist, and you're now in IR mode. This does two things. One, it activates either output white light or IR by a Hall effect switch, and then by swinging it over, it does center the optic over the LED.
Oh, excellent.
So you get a better
Interesting.
beam pattern.
A better beam pattern.
Yeah.
Very good. And both of these will switch back from regular white light to IR.
Just this one will have white light and IR.
Okay. This is
IR.
dedicated IR only.
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
Two new variations of LX2. Again, these will be ultra versions, so you'll get a 15 lumen on low, 500 on max output. This one's going to use the same switch that you're familiar with the LX2 low. Then you smash it down, you get max output 500. And then we have a click version, so it operates like the backup. So high first, and then you get the low output.
Oh, okay.
Again, these are using the Osram LED, and they're doing a bigger optic for these.
Bigger objective optic, well, obviously on the objective end.
Looks familiar. This is basically an X300, but what we do is just put a pocket clip on it.
Yes.
This is going to be 500 lumens on this one as well. Our president was walking around with one and decided, he really liked the way it fit in his hand. We wanted to put a pocket clip on that one, so we're going to release this with a pocket clip.
It's a good idea. Sometimes the president has a good idea, right?
Every once in a while,
Not just an opinion, but a good one. Beautiful.
It's got all these lights. It's a good idea.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll sell the mounts separate, so if someone wants to put this on a weapon, they can as well. So we'll get those released too. Got a new rechargeable light here. Designed this more as like a entry-level law enforcement light. So basically a no-frills type of rechargeable light. It uses an 18650 lithium-ion battery in here.
Okay.
The front end is designed after the Fury, which is super popular, using the same LED and then the same reflector as well.
And that's powered by an 18650.
Yep.
Okay.
So you get high 700 lumens, and then switch it back, you get the low output at about 15 years. Looking forward to getting this one released. We think it's going to be really, really popular.
When do you expect release for that model?
About mid-year.
Mid-year, June, July, maybe August.
You know how these things work.
Yeah.
New Fury that we have coming out. This is now a 3-battery version, 123A. We're able to increase the output just because we have more power available from 500. Now it's up to 800 lumens. So again, it's going to work like the original Fury release, low first, and then high.
Okay.
So really, really.
Which is a little more desirable in some applications.
Yeah.
And actually most.
Yeah, and the way we have it designed, the idea behind it too is more of a general use type of light. Someone who just needs to walk the dog, that sort of thing.
Right.
Depending on how popular that version becomes,
it's like your
we may release the other versions like you see today, which is a tactical version.
Okay.
Maybe an offensive version.
Very good. And of course, that's the smaller handheld lineup that we were talking about, right? Aaron, we're going to move on to another one, so I'm going to just go ahead and cut for you right now.